Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. I want to talk today about stay-at-home wives and having a stay-at-home wife for 20 some odd years, and I'm gonna lay it out for you, the pure, unadulterated truth of how that is a good thing and how it could work and what not to do to make it work. Okay, we're gonna get into the man and the woman's side of this. The man and the woman's side of this. Now, let's start with the man. Having a stay-at-home wife is good, but you better understand this right here. That if you make under $80,000 a year, don't run into no marriage. If you are married and you make it under $80,000 a year, then you have to be like addicted to saving money. Like, you have to be addicted to saving money. See, this is the first mistake I made. I wasn't saving enough money. And so the reason why you got to save money is because things go wrong. And things go wrong, and your wife is not going to understand. All she's going to look at is what needs to be done and whether or not it's being done. So before any of that stuff happens, from day one, even before you get married, even when you turn 16, you start working, you should be planning for being married one day. You should be addicted to saving your money and investing. I wouldn't be addicted to investing because they manipulate it, but you still should invest. Just don't be focused on investing more than you are accumulating money and saving, because that one thing alone will help you tremendously. From a spiritual standpoint, which should come first, you should always be praying and always keep a positive attitude. We're going to talk a lot about this because that will, I'm telling you, we're going to stay on the positive thing. So you pray to God. You learn how to pray against demonic activity. You learn how to, if you're a believer, you got to pray. You still got to save. Don't fall into that thing thinking giving the money to people is going to help you have money. It's not. And you shouldn't even give for that reason. Don't even let your mind think that. Like, whatever comes from your giving, it just does. But don't do it to get anything. Do it because that's what you want to do. So you got to be addicted to saving. Like, I remember in 2001 when gold, I was thinking about investing in gold. And I listened to Dave Ramsey, who was talking against it at the time, and I didn't do it. It's not his fault because I should have been addicted to saving and investing. Like, I should have invested in gold. It's not his fault I didn't invest in gold, even though I listened to what he was saying, So that's the first thing. Next thing, you never stop working out. Never stop working out. You never stop working out. Like I tell you all the time, I kind of agree with Ocho Cinco in terms of building your body up. Like, I don't think you just try to eat healthy, because I've seen vegans who have to take vitamins because they end up getting real sick, and it happened with keto people too. So you gotta build your body up with exercise and eating right. Do not let her take the shortcuts. If she don't know how to cook, you made her a wife, you should learn. You should know how to cook, or you should, if you order out like healthy food at least 50% of the time. Like, I believe you can eat whatever you want, but you shouldn't be eating the worst stuff that's gonna make you gain weight and clog your arteries and all that all the time. You shouldn't be eating junk food all the time. And do not, this next thing, she's a stay-at-home wife. Do not let her lead you. If she leaves, but you be the leader. You be the leader, because if you got sons and you being lax in your leadership, like your sons are lack if you're not careful. That's why I started letting my sons play Call of Duty, all type of stuff. Like, I actually liked seeing them get angry sometimes, because they supposed to get angry and learn how to go back to normal. You know, you get angry and you learn how to go back to normal from it. That's part of being a man. You know, I don't believe in no man. If you never angry, you lack in masculinity. Because even the Most High has anger. Read your Bible. And nobody will ever be more masculine than the Most High. So, that's the next thing. Addicted to savings. Take care of yourself. Don't be I ain't trying to hear. Listen, if women around, they around. Do not let your wife guilt you into not going to gyms, not jogging around the city, all this, all that. Look, remind her, you're not here for that. You're not here for that. You're not here to take away my masculinity. Because sometimes they'll unconsciously do that. Now, who you looking at? Don't worry about who I'm looking at. I'm a man, I'm gonna look. Do not let these women do that, because reason why I'm putting this in the stay-at-home wife, because sometimes when they stay at home, like, it's like you really kind of changing, you altering their life when they become a stay-at-home wife. So some stuff you got to get them back on track. Like, now they worry about who you looking at, you know. No, don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. So next, like I said, it goes back to something else I said. Keep yourself physically fit so you can have the energy to, when you're not working, to take care of your house. Take care of your house. So you should work hard, because you're the only one working. And if you don't save, when stuff start happening, you need a battery in your car, you get in a car accident, you got a flat tire, your kids need clothes. If you celebrate holidays, all of these things is going to take you backwards if you're not planning ahead and preparing for it. So every step of the way, before you even pay your bills, you should have been saved some money that you're not going to spend. And next, get your wife in line when it comes to money. Get your wife in line when it comes to money. See, you need to be in line. Because like I said, if you're not in line, y'all going to have problems financially. But then you got to get her in line too. You got to get her in line. Can't always spend extra money. Like, sometimes you got to cook more. Sometimes you got to say, okay, well, let's save up for this. Let's save up for that. In terms of other things too, like clothes, shoes. You want to be looking good. You want to be looking good. Next, remember, she's a stay-at-home wife. She's a stay-at-home wife. So you gotta make sure y'all having recreation outside of the house, especially for your wife. See, if you don't save, then you're gonna have to work extra hard, which is gonna mean she's gonna be in the house more. So you can't make her happy. We ain't trying to do that. But at the same time, you gotta be fair as a man that has a stay-at-home wife. You got to be fair. Like, she might want to go out to eat. If she like going out to eat, you know, you got to be able to take her out to eat sometime. Not to make her happy, but just to be fair. It's just fair. What else? As far as the man, again, another thing, you gotta help out sometimes. Like, it's okay sometimes, but we're gonna get into what her role is too. It's okay to help sometimes. It's okay to take out the garbage sometimes. You got grown sons, live there like I do. When they younger, that's when you start telling them, hey man, go take out this garbage. That's when you gotta build work ethic. Give them a task. Give your kids a task, which is another thing. Assign tasks to everybody in the house. Next, make sure your wife understands that she's not just there to be pretty. She's not there. You understand that you never get married to be married. Being married is supposed to be a business. The reason why marriages fail, because people don't treat it like business. It's business. It's business. Emotions come later. Pleasure comes later. Fun comes later. But it's business first. The business of building a family. The business of building a legacy, building wealth. This ain't about nobody's emotions. For the most part, we don't get into that. So now let's get on the woman. And then we're going to go to some things that I know will help you. If this is you, especially if you're a young couple, your wife stay at home, I'm going to show you what to do and keep doing that keep those problems away. If possible. You never know what I'm saying what you can do as a man. Now, when you're a stay-at-home wife, the number one thing that you need to understand, never drain your husband's energy. Don't talk too much, and don't fight. No fight that's unnecessary. If he's not doing something to damage your safety, your health, no fights. Be quiet. Learn how to pray. Encourage when needed. You're supposed to be the number one cheerleader, like I always say. See, y'all want to take the word cheer out. Y'all want to cheer for people on TV. Y'all want to cheer for your relatives. But the main person you supposed to be cheering for is your husband. You know what you do when he ain't around. You know what you say when he ain't around. Your cheerleading is done when he's around and when he's not around. You still supposed to be a cheerleader. You're supposed to be his biggest fan. Not his biggest rival. Every day shouldn't be an away game for a man. Because women ain't here for that. No. So don't drain energy. That's number one. Number two is you have to learn what assistance is needed. If he needs to get his rocks off, you should be desiring him anyway. If you don't desire him, you shouldn't be with him, because that's going to create, remember, you're not going to be a cheerleader because you don't desire him. So when the discord comes, which is usually going to come through the wife, because she could choose her response to anything the husband does. The strife usually comes through the wife. Strife is a struggle for superiority. Everybody know the husband's supposed to be superior. So if it becomes a struggle, you know it's coming through the wife. So if you a stay-at-home wife, you supposed to know that your number one thing is not to drain energy. Be the biggest cheerleader. Assist wherever needed. You a stay-at-home wife. So if y'all start struggling, like let's say y'all start having car accidents or he get injured on the job or whatever happens to change and alter the course of your finances. He had to quit a job because he was ready to, then you have to be the number one cheerleader. It's a video out there with the girl encouraging her boyfriend. I encourage every woman to watch that because that's how you're supposed to be. Now, then like I say, you assist where needed. You assist where needed. So if that means like building a YouTube channel or sewing clothes or whatever you have to do, you gonna have time eventually to do it. Next, don't watch all that TV. I'm gonna tell you why. Do not watch a lot of TV. Do not watch a lot of videos on YouTube unless it's something positive that encourages and gives you the desire to be an inspiration. Everything else, anything dealing with pessimism, do not be watching that stuff all day. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to be like wanting to tell him about this stuff. And he going to be wanting to unwind. Then you're going to get upset with him. Now the dude who want to smash you is listening because he want to smash you. Now, there's that strife. Strife will hurt your finances. Discord will hurt your finances. It will hurt your finances. Y'all wonder why guys start doing better sometimes when they get rid of strife and all of that in those bitter marriages? Because now it's nobody that you're supposed to be in agreement with. When the universe looks upon a family, the universe is looking at that family. The Most High's universe, the Most High created the universe, but he created it to do certain functions on its own. That's how the water flows, current, all that. So, but when you have a household with strife and envy and bitterness and resentment, that's going to hurt your finances whether you think so or not. Some people say, well, this person is still rich. Well, look at Will Smith. Will Smith was rich before him and Jada ever even got married. And every year, more opportunities. That don't happen for every man. Every man is not going to get all those opportunities. So you have to make sure that you're doing your part. Don't worry about his part. Do your part. Be the best, biggest cheerleader. Don't stay optimistic. Don't deal with no pessimistic people. Don't watch all that pessimistic stuff. Because it's going to create, what I said, strife, bitterness, resentment, curiosity. Now you mad at him, so now you over here talking to this dude. And when you have emotional affairs or physical affairs, he really need to get rid of you, because from that point, if you don't get yourself in order, everything is going to go downhill. Everything. And you think it's all money. Money problems start in a whole different realm. A man has to get those demons in check. You got to make sure that everybody you're dealing with in your life is an ally. Because when you start telling people your business, whether it's your friend at work or whether it's your stay-at-home wife, and they get to fighting against what you're trying to do or not believing in what you're trying to do, that's going to create a problem. Y'all think problems start with money. Money problems start in the spiritual realm. So when you a stay-at-home wife, you don't want to be contributing to any of this stuff. Don't be talking to these guys. You say, well, you do it when you do that. Listen, a man, take it up with God. It's different for a man than it is for a woman. Take it up with God. It's not the same. I know the United States and all these governments of the world want you to think so, but it's not. So make sure you're not contributing negatively. Next, like I said, keep yourself physically fit. Physically fit. Stop watching all that TV. Stop eating all that trash. Get up. Do some exercise. If you at home, you got kids at home, your kids ain't supposed to even occupy every moment. Do some exercise. Stay in shape. Next, this goes along with what I just said, the optimism. Do not make any excuses for where you lack. Because you know what happens? Here's what happens. This is where the double standard is born. And the double standard is going to alienate your man from you. When you're an excuse maker, when it comes to you, you will make your fights with him more intense. They're going to be more intense because he going to see. He going to be like, wait a minute. She trying to get on me, and every time I say something to her, she start crying. Or every time I say something to her, she ain't talked to me in 8 months. Don't make excuses. Do what needs to be done for yourself in terms of exercise, in terms of the way you think, your mental psyche, your spirit. Don't make excuses. If you at home all day, you got all day to pray. You got all day to work out. And I already told you about the pessimism. Don't be on the phone with people that's pessimistic. Next, keep your freaking house clean. You there all day. You get mad at everybody for what they doing, which everybody should pitch in. But if you a stay-at-home wife, that's mainly your part. Listen, if you think that marriage is a fairy tale about love, all that, you done made, like I told you, you done made the first mistake. It's about business. And I'm going to wrap this up in a couple minutes, even though it's way more to talk about. The man, like I say, addicted to saving, be the leader. Don't be passive. That's another thing. Don't be passive. Your kids acting bad in school, get up to that school. Because you don't want your stay-at-home wife to start doing too much discipline, because now she's going to take on a masculine role. And then you're gonna get mad because she's masculine. But you was being lazy. Keep your kids in line. Keep yourself, like I say, physically fit in case you have to knock somebody out. Yeah, I said it. You little Christians, listen. At the end of the day, read your Bible. It's a lot of violence in there. You don't go out just doing this stuff, but you should be ready to do it. Some of y'all do. Y'all can't even protect y'all house, man. Y'all too fake spiritual. You might have to punch out some dudes trying to jump on your sons. But I'm just going to pray for them. Man, you don't need no family, man. You don't need no family. Oh, I'm just going to pray for them. I'm apostolic. I'm Church of God in Christ. I'm Islam. I'm this, I'm that. But back to the women. These are important things. If you think you got away with that affair, you created all time. You took your house. It's like taking a bag of trash, dumping it on the ground, and pouring gasoline on it and lighting a match. That's what you did. You'll be better off in terms of your kids' future blessing and your future blessing. Maybe you'll get blessed, maybe not. By when you start to doing these things and wanting to do these things, you just need to just come clean and just go on your way. Give him his kids. Tell him you'll help him with the kid, which we finna talk about that too. And just go on your way. But anyway, thanks for watching. I got a lot of stuff to do today. And I want to knock some of these out first thing in the morning so I can get going. The channel is No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. No Matrix. No Matrix. Do your role. Do your role. Next. You, like I said, you should offer him some type of relief. If you're not into massages, give that thing up. But some of y'all, you don't like them enough to do that. You don't like them enough to do that. You know what? All these things I mentioned, we're going to do a part 2. But all these things I mentioned, if you're not doing these things, you're just dead weight. You holding them back. Like Anthony Spade say, whatever don't hold you down, slows you down. Or whoever don't hold you down, slow you down. That's the truth. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in to more videos.